Welcome to Movie Life Crisis. Join us as we watch the best movies from 30 years ago.
I want you to make some friends this summer.
They were 9 great kids having one great summer. They'll become friends.
Just stand there and stick your glove out in the air. I'll take care of it.
They'll become a team.
Oh, yeah, all right.
And one of them
You're the best.
will become a legend. The Sandlot, rated PG. Now playing at theaters everywhere.
That trailer told me nothing about that movie, really.
Nothing. I would definitely not go see it. Ooh, it's about baseball? I love baseball. No, wait. No, I don't love baseball.
As much as I don't love baseball, the late 80s, early 90s had about dickety 6 amazing baseball movies that I still really like.
There's a ton of baseball movies I like. But man, if it was just like, hey, and we can also watch baseball, no, I'm out.
I think in the same way that the music of Sister Act and Sister Act 2 tricked me into thinking I might like church, I think baseball movies tricked me into thinking I might like baseball.
That's right. I did not.
Yeah. Movie Life Crisis, The Sandlot, Season 3, Episode 10.
Episode 10. How did we get there? Oh, it's already here. How did we get
happen?
here? Season 3. Wow. I can't believe it.
That's a lot. Dude, we've done like 60 movies or 65? I don't know. A lot of movies.
It doesn't feel like I have that much free time to watch this many movies and record this many podcasts, but I guess I do over this amount of time.
Yeah, well, the recording is like 2 hours every 2 weeks, and then watching the movie is like 2 hours every 2 weeks, spread over 4 days for you.
Boy, is it.
Dude, I powered through this one last night in one go, and it's still as much fun as it was when I was, 14.
My thing is I feel like I can get right back into it because I've seen it so many times. So I'm like, no problem. I'll just pause it here and I'll get right back into it.
You definitely can for this one.
Yeah. It's not like real baseball, though.
It's way better.
Man. And I love some live baseball. I just got back from CC's T-ball game, final game of the season.
I also really love some live nachos and hot dogs. I don't care whether anyone hits a ball with a stick while the hot dogs and the nachos are happening, but we have the AAA stadium like a mile from our house in Nashville, and I like to go once or twice a year to have a hot dog outside and pretend like that hot dog is not why I'm there.
Right.
When really it is why I'm there.
It's totally why you're there. Remember Dollar Hot Dog Day at that doubleheader for the Astros?
Yeah, I found the pictures of that not that long ago. Me and you and intern Mike Jones and Will.
It's so great.
And we had, dude, there's a picture of us with a stack of dollar hot dogs from the Astros on 4th of July. And it was like, I think it was like 17. I think we just put a $20 bill down and we're like, give us all the hot dogs.
And it was totally worth it.
Yeah. And dude, that was friggin' so long ago. That was like, I don't know, 2002 or 2003. Like the kids that you teach now were not born then. The seniors.
They definitely were not. Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
That's a
because
long
I felt like, at the time, I felt like I was an adult.
You ordered 17 hot dogs. You were not an adult.
I was with 3 other idiots, but yes, agreed.
Dude, for reals though, that kind of stuff was fun. And there were people like hitting balls and they hit home runs and there's fireworks and there's like a train. It was fun.
Yeah.
But when it's like, hey, let's go sit outside. There's no cover. It's in the heat. And it turns out it was a no-hitter.
Dude, if it's 5-year-old T-ball, even if it's your 5-year-old, no thank you.
Yeah. Dude, they had white pants was their thing. So she's like, Daddy, I'm not going to slide because I know you got to wash my pants. Last game, she's coming home this time. Slides on both knees just at the same time. Covers the things, and she stands up and points at me. She's like, points at the knees, points at me. I was like, oh, man.
I like that your takeaway from the sporting event is not like, did you win or lose, or did you have a fun time? It's like, I have to get the dirt out of those white pants. CC.
She knows. She knows.
Like she's running the bases going like, we could win this game, but also if I slide, Dad's going to be upset because he has to wash the pants.
I like how you think 5-year-olds keep score. Everybody gets to bat every inning. If they get out at first, they stay on first. Nobody can go more than one base at a time. They're just learning the game.
Dude, I think you should do that at every level that isn't the Olympics. Like, just who cares? Like, what did it matter if St. Thomas, like, why do we have to keep score in high school? What difference did it make? It doesn't matter.
Because, man, people are competitive. What's the fun of playing if you can't waffle stomp somebody?
Yeah, how are you supposed to earn daddy's love and not get really upset when you're like 14 and you've like, dude, I remember at St. Thomas, Screech went into like a hitting slump his junior year or senior year or something. He was like talking about it all the time. He's like, God, he's like, dude, I'm 1 for 27. I was like, who cares? The team's terrible.
I got the shanks.
Like, he shivved me with a shank. He shanked me with a shiv. It doesn't matter. But like, he couldn't stop talking about it. And I know that was excruciating for him.
That's horrible. But
yeah, And what did he learn from that? Except that baseball's not fun, which we already knew.
That's not true. Everybody that I work with loves baseball. Loves it.
Yeah, we already know that you work with a lot of white people. You didn't have to tell us the baseball thing. Baseball and hockey and polo, they're big fans of that.
We water polo too, but the horses keep drowning.
Air Supply, they love Air Supply.
Dude, I like Air Supply. What are you saying?
I do too.
I'm white. I'm glad we're doing a baseball movie that's actually awesome and not a baseball movie that is like watching baseball.
Yeah, and I'm glad that it remained on. Dude, I don't think we're going to do baseball movies that I'm going to not. When we watch the baseball movies, I still like the baseball movies. It's only the actual sport of baseball that has gotten not that much fun to me.
Right.
All right, let's do the synopsis. You have explain what you did here.
Yeah. So I had AI write the quick synopsis like we've been doing. But then I decided, wouldn't it be great if I could find AI Daniel Stern from The Wonder Years? I taught it how to talk like Daniel Stern by taking an episode of The Wonder Years and telling it to listen to the narrator's voice.
And for everybody who's wondering and who's worried about AI taking our jobs, it took way longer than if Jeff had just written the synopsis and then read it himself. So
no, it didn't take that. Dude, it literally took me less than 20 minutes.
If it was taking you 20 minutes to write the synopsis before, you were doing it way wrong. Anyway.
The Sandlot is a 1993 coming-of-age film that follows a group of young boys in the summer of 1962. Scotty Smalls, a newcomer to the neighborhood, joins the boys in their love for baseball as they form a team and play on a local sandlot. The film explores the boys' adventures, friendships, and the memorable events that shape their lives while emphasizing the importance of friendship and the love of the game.
Yeah, that's not bad. It's not a great voice match for Daniel Stern, but it's pretty close. I give it like a 75%.
I'm saying you could listen to that and go, yeah, that's supposed to be Daniel Stern. Like if somebody was doing an impression and sounded like that, you would be like, oh yeah, I know that guy.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't think that's an amazing impression, but it would be recognizable to me as Daniel Stern.
Right. I think that's all we're going for. It's brand new.
All right, but the point is that he read the synopsis, and it's a bunch of kids who are 12 years old, and fifth graders or whatever, and they're playing baseball over their fifth grade, 12-year-old summer in 1962, and that's the absolute perfect time.
If they're 12-year-olds in fifth grade, they failed a couple of times, first of all. Second.
Wait, how old are you supposed to be in fifth grade?
I don't know, like 10 or 11. Yeah. Jake's 10.
I thought I was 10 in fourth grade.
Jake's 10 now, and he is, but he's got a late birthday, so maybe that's it.
I was 10 in fourth grade. I was 11 in fifth grade. So
that's because you have February. He's June, so yeah.
Yeah,
that's why.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I thought they were like, maybe they're 11, maybe they're not 12, but anyway, they're like they're preteens.
Right.
They're not in junior high. They're not teenagers. They're this like one of the last summers where they're going to be a kid.
Right.
I think that's like the area that this is set.
The coming of age part of it.
Dude, it's weird, man. I was thinking about it because I'm like, it's set in 1962. I thought they were 12, maybe they're 11, but that means they're born in like 1950 or 1951, and then this movie happens like 30, 40 years later.
Right.
When this movie releases, it was set 30 years prior, and it's talking about stuff that happened. I'm like, dude, this movie is meta for the podcast. This movie is exactly what we're doing.
Exactly.
Is looking at when we were 30 years younger and we were freaking teenagers and talking about what was happening in our life then. This is every episode of the podcast, the plot of this movie, except without all the playing games, baseball.
Yeah.
And very little running.
No, very little running. I wrote that down too. And I mentioned that these people, the character of Scotty Smalls would be just a little bit younger than my dad right now in real life, if he was real.
Yeah.
Like Benny the Jet, if he was born in my dad was born in 1950. So like they're 11 or 12, 51 or 50. That's pretty, they're pretty old.
My dad. My dad was born in 1948. Like that's dead on baby boomer time. And you can see because when you're 11 or 12 and it's during the late 50s, early 60s, you can kind of see why it was so awesome to be a kid when you were a baby boomer. And it's like everyone lives in a cul-de-sac and everyone's hanging out all the time. And color TV is like just coming around in the summer. Someone just comes and bangs on your door and is like, hey, come, let's go play baseball. And you just yell, Mom, going out.
Right.
And then you just go and like I was getting nostalgic for 1962 and I was decades away from being born.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I was like, oh man, I could kind of see why this would be fun if you were white.
You run out at night and Ray Charles is singing an awesome America the Beautiful rendition.
Dude, the soundtrack for this, by the way, was incredible. I was going, this, and it was all like period correct. It's like, dude, this was a couple great years for music.
I really, really like that Ray Charles version.
Yeah, that's a great America the Beautiful.
Yeah,
One of the best.
agreed. So it's exactly meta for this podcast. 30 years ago.
Yeah, so it's not surprising why I liked it so much, because literally this movie is doing exactly what you and I do every 2 weeks for 3 years now, is go look at stuff that happened when we were this age and talk about it.
So when they remake it, it should be set in 93?
Dude, I think that's the perfect time. I don't think you can be nostalgic. We talked about this. You can't be nostalgic about the 2000s, but you could be nostalgic about the 90s.
Yeah.
That we tried to get someone from the movie to come talk to us. I reached out to like 3 people, and they're all too busy like hawking products still tied into this movie. There's clearly an appetite for early 90s nostalgia.
Yeah,
And good for them, by the way.
No
hard
absolutely.
feelings.
Yeah. Dude, and for reals, people love that. Like all of my students, they were like, "What's your next movie?" I'm like, "Oh, we're doing The Sandlot." They're like, "Oh my gosh, I love that movie."
Yeah.
They're young. They're younger, like you said, weren't even born during 9/11, and they love this movie. So
It definitely still holds up. I got $7 million budget, $34 million gross. Jeez. I mean, they don't make $7 million movies anymore, even for Netflix, but this is what you used to be able to do. Take a script, get a bunch of kids, go out to the San Fernando Valley, film them for 6 weeks, and then, quadruple your budget.
that's pretty nice.
Quintuple, actually.
It's pretty nice to be able to do that.
It's got the label that a lot of our movies have, which is called classic.
That's what I was going to ask. Like, I see that it made a lot of money. Is this after all the, like, is that just in the box office in the movie theater, or?
Yeah, that's just box office. That's not the VHS. That's just box office for the year of release.
Man, that's crazy. Okay, cool. I don't think I knew that going in.
Yeah, the VHS stuff is way bigger. But that's another one that's weird. We did The Firm last week, and it made like $300 million.
Right.
No one cares about it. And they shouldn't, because it doesn't matter. And this made $30 million. And like kids that are in high school now are going, "Oh, Sandlot, that movie's awesome."
Yeah. Yeah, it's still, dude, watching it again, I was like, I could see how this is still good for people now.
Yeah, but the more we do it, the more I go, why does anyone care? Like, I read articles where it's like, oh, the Quantumania, Ant-Man Quantumania didn't do good at the box office. It's like, why does anyone title an article with that? Is the movie good? I don't know. I just know it didn't make as much money as people thought. But don't we know by now that that's not the most important thing?
Right. That's the most important thing for the people making the movies, though.
That's the most important thing if you invest in movies. But
Right.
why would I, a person who just likes movies, why do I need to know that?
You
Like
don't.
David Spade said a million years ago. He's like, Titanic, stupid, $200 million. What do I care? It cost me $8. I don't care how much money they spend.
$8, man. How old was that comedy special?
Yeah, that comedy special came out like 20 years ago.
Like Damon Wayans talking about Disney World. $32.50 to get into Disney World.
Don't be gonna be real sleepy and grumpy tonight. Awards, I'm guessing probably not.
No, I didn't. I wanted to see if I could get a J.D. Power and Associates Award for the best baseball movie, according to Jeff, but it was going to cost me too much, so I decided not to do that.
No, let's hold off on. Let's save our money for other stuff. Sequels and spinoffs, kind of a lot.
Yeah.
You found some stuff, I'm sure.
I was going to say, did you see? It was Sandlot 2 that came out in 2005.
Yeah.
Then
That was was that a direct-to-video thing?
direct-to-video, and then but James Earl Jones was in that again.
I saw that.
Yeah, so that's good.
Yeah. Secure the Bag.
Right, absolutely. Heading Home came out in 2007. It had Luke Perry. Pour some out for my homie.
Pour some out for our dead homie.
Squints comes back for that one. And then they talked about a prequel. That was back in 2018.
Yeah, I saw it 2018. They I guess greenlit pre-production on a prequel, but I don't know where they are on that because it ain't out.
Well, that was Fox, and then Fox got bought out by Disney, so that's where it's kind of in limbo right now. But of the people that wanted to do it, in the article, it talked about how like almost everybody wanted to, sign up to do it again.
No. And I've seen the original cast. I read because frickin' Patrick Renna, the guy who plays Hamilton Porter, is like doing all the Dairy Queen commercials and stuff. And so he was in People magazine for the 30th anniversary. And he said that all the guys are still in a group text and they still like are in touch all the time.
That's awesome.
Like still like chatting. Like anytime they get together, it's like, I see him like once or twice a year. It's just like old times, like 30 years, whatever. Like we're all like, dude, that's awesome that you guys all still hang out 30 years later and are still in a group text.
That's crazy.
I love that.
I don't like group texts, by the way.
Yeah, I can tell how you never say anything in any of ours.
Sometimes I don't know what to say. And then sometimes I just feel weird going, ha ha. Because that's how it comes out in my head, like Will Smith does it. Ha ha. Like it's one of those. And I feel like it's condescending. So then I was like, I'll just not do any.
I think a group text needs to be a certain number of people, or it's like there's no point. Like, if we have a group text, because I'm in a couple, like one with me and you and Will, and one with a couple of buddies of mine where we watch basketball. If there's only 3 people in the group text, it's almost like not worth having it. You need to have like 5. I feel like is like a good number. That way, some people are talking and some people are like, I don't have time for this. I'll do it another time.
Well, I'm in a teacher group text that has like 6 people in it, and sometimes 3 of those people will start talking, and then my phone's just like. I'm like, I can't. I just don't. Just no more notifications from you.
That's a rookie mistake to have your phone making any kind of noises or buzzes, though.
Yeah, but then I'd never answer it. I never remember to look at it unless it buzzes. I'm not even thinking about that phone until it makes a noise or it moves. Like,
well, can you not silence just the group text? Because I can do that on my Apple.
Yeah, but I didn't know that was a thing until after I was in this group text freaking 4 years ago, and I was like, guys, I can't take this anymore. You guys got to stop talking without me because I can't.
Yeah, I'll have a group text. Sometimes it's like I drive from my studio to my house, which takes like 12 minutes, and I get home and have 29 notifications, and it's just somebody blowing up the group text and everyone responding with different gifts. It's like, I don't want to make this go away.
That sounds like homework. I don't want to do that.
Bunch of sequels, bunch of spinoffs, maybe a prequel. All the original cast is down to do more of these if there's a good script, according to People Magazine.
Right.
And I don't blame them.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I don't remember when I first saw this. I feel like this is one of those movies that I always have seen. Like there wasn't a time that I hadn't seen this.
I don't remember
it's weird, man,
a time.
Because my kid's like a year and a half old, and like I'm having a super fun time with him, and I keep thinking like he won't remember any of this.
Yeah.
Because then I try to think back, like what's the earliest thing I can remember? Like I think I can remember some stuff from being like, I remember some stuff from living in my parents' log cabin that my dad built, and we moved out of that when I was like 3.5.
Yeah.
But like, it's not like I remember, oh, we had a really fun Christmas. It's like I have like a couple of random memories of walking around in that house.
Right.
And this movie's like, I would have seen it when I was 13. Like I should be able to remember that, but I can't.
Right. No, I totally remember where I saw this one because I remember going to see it with my mom.
Nice.
The problem is it came out like before school was out and everybody was talking about it. And I was like, oh, cool. I got to go see it. And then it was no longer in any of the 3 theaters in Hammond. But when you look it up in the paper, it tells you that it is playing at the theater in Amite. So at the very beginning of the summer, my mom and I got our own folding chairs, threw them in the back of the car, and went to the duplex. No, it was a fourplex in Amite, and went and saw it.
Did you have to have the like Amite paper to see what was playing in the
No.
Amite theater?
No. It was in the Hammond. It was in the Daily Star.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah. Amite was in there.
Because I don't think I ever looked at the paper for movie showtimes. I think I always called the number and it would say, "Welcome to Movie Phone" or whatever.
This was before Movie Phone, wasn't it? When's Movie Phone?
I have no idea.
Movie Phone started in 1989. Damn it.
Yeah.
I don't remember it being Movie Phone. I remember it being the dude talking, and I remember getting the paper and looking for it.
Nice.
I used to like looking at the paper because it'd have little bitty tiny pictures of the movie posters and then tell you the times and stuff that it would play.
Oh yeah, good call. That's nice. I don't think I ever went to that Amite theater. I don't think we ever wanted to see a movie, and my dad was like, "Well, it's not playing in Hammond. We're not seeing that until it comes out on VHS." I don't think he was ever like, "Let's get in the car and drive further away."
No, but I can remember going, "I really want to see this. I wish it was still playing here. I can't believe I missed it." And back in the day, it was like, "Hey, it's in the movie theater. You're gonna have to wait a long time before it comes out on video. It's gonna be like 9 months."
And when you're 12, 9 months is an eternity.
Yeah, I'm not even going to live that long. Like 9 months, right. I can't wait. And then my mom happened to see it in the paper, and I remember us going. It was nice.
Nice. Where do you rate this?
It's unbelievably quotable. It's horribly good. It's probably my favorite baseball movie. I still yell quotes from this at the friggin'... I yell pickle at the games that I go to. I gave it 9 chimney dogs.
Yeah. Favorite baseball movie, you think?
I think so.
Over League of Their Own?
I think so.
That's ludicrous.
This is why, though. I can watch this movie with literally anybody.
Yeah.
Like A League of Their Own, like my kids liked it. Jake liked it for sure. Cece liked it because there was girls playing baseball, but it has no rewatchability for her yet. Jake, too, he's just like, yeah, it's funny. He doesn't get what we like so much about Tom Hanks playing that. You know what I'm saying? Like when he's like shaking and he's like, you're still missing the cut. Like he thinks it's funny, but not funny like this. This is different kind of funny. And I don't know, it's just more universal. And I don't know. I like this better than A League of Their Own. I don't remember
I
what
could
I
see
gave
this
A League
being
of Their Own.
better for little kids.
Yeah,
I think A League of Their Own is just such a phenomenal movie.
it was. I think I gave that
Even
a
if
9 too.
5-year-olds like this more, I like A League of Their Own a lot more. But I could see it though. I mean, if I was going to make my favorite baseball movies, this would. I don't know if it wouldn't be. Obviously, it would not be number one. It might be number 2.
I think it's number 1 for me.
I want to see. I'm excited. We're going to do Rookie of the Year later on this year because that's also really quotable.
It is
I
good.
don't think it's better than this, but I just quoted that so much.
Yeah,
throughout my life.
agreed. I remember.
Like Brigma, I got so many freaking Brigma quotes throughout my life.
Dude, I remember really liking that one. And I really remember liking Bull Durham. So those are all up there from, and like Major
I think
League.
Bull Durham would be probably the number 2 movie for me. And then this probably would be number 3. I'm guessing Rookie of the Year would probably be number 4, and then Major League.
I gave A League of Their Own 9.5, so I guess I do like it better than this one.
Well, I mean, I think just because you scored one better than the other doesn't mean that you can't like one more. I just think it means your scoring is inconsistent and you should feel ashamed of yourself.
I feel we've already talked about my scoring system. I might as well just give everything a goddamn 6 because I don't know what I'm doing.
If there's a message to take away from this, is that we don't know what we're doing and that we could very easily change these ratings from one day to the other.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Sometimes I'll watch a movie and be like, "Whoa, that was pretty good. I think I'll give that an 8." And then I go back and watch clips from it while I'm writing my notes, and I'm like, "No, this movie's a freaking 6. I don't like this movie at all. Did I even watch this part? What is this? I'm not." Yeah, I don't know. I still like it. I think this is my favorite.
It's really good. It's very quotable. It's short. It's tight. The soundtrack is incredible.
Yeah.
All the kids are really good. The adults are good. They're fine. They don't do a lot. It's just a movie about kids doing kid stuff. And it's, man, I was reading some of the stuff about some of the reviews when it came out, and it's like derivative, saturin. I was like, yes, it's all those things, but also it's so enjoyable.
Right. It was fun. That's what I liked.
And I don't know, maybe I'm a sucker because I totally bought into it. I'm like, whatever they're doing, I believed it and I loved it, and I'm glad that they did it. And,
yeah.
I'm 8.5 out of 10.
Nice.
Chimmy dogs on this one.
Nice.
The only thing that took it down for me is the last third, the third act where they try to get the baseball back from the beast. I actually kind of liked it when it was just like the boys of summer playing baseball before they went to like, we have to get this thing back from this animal.
So what's gonna be the climax of the movie if it's just the boys of summer? Like,
I think the easy thing to do would be when they played the other team and they beat them, and that took like 2 minutes of screen time. You just have that be like the final battle, and then they would win that.
right. Nice.
I mean, I don't know how that would change the structure and the pacing.
Yeah.
But when I watched it through this time, I remembered always like I love the first 2/3, and then when it gets from baseball to like now we have to have like a heist movie where we try to get the baseball back from this dog.
I love that.
It always seemed like it's fine. There's some good stuff in there,
Yeah.
but it always seemed like kind of a weird change of pace to me.
For a kid who doesn't play baseball and never played baseball, that was more my speed. Like, I liked when all the kids got together and they were like, because it's not even like a real heist movie. They're doing it like kids would do it. They're connecting a catcher's face mask to an end of a long pole with a vacuum cleaner. Like,
Yeah, with 3 vacuum cleaners.
yeah,
attached.
3.
No, I'm not saying that part wasn't good. I'm just saying it was it was like a departure.
Yeah.
I would watch that whole movie, just them getting the baseball back from the beast, but that wasn't
Right.
the movie. The
That
movie
wasn't,
was just
yeah.
them. It was just like it was supposed to be called The Boys of Summer. It was just them playing baseball
Right.
and being kids in 1962, and I loved that part. And then when they got to the heist third act, I realized I felt like I was like, oh, now it's kind of slowing down for me a little bit. I don't know why.
I could see that. I really, I liked all those parts. And the kid was like, we've been going about this all wrong. I blame myself. Oh, man. Every time something messes up at school, I say that. Every time. Like, I quote so much from this movie.
Dude, I was surprised at how many quotes there were because I knew I could have listed 3 or 4, but I didn't. I was surprised when I looked at my list and I had like 8 written down.
Right.
Yeah, let's get into the best 3
Yeah.
scenes. My first one is when Scott Smalls moves to town. He's from Chicago or somewhere. He doesn't have any friends. He doesn't know how to play baseball. His dad died. Dennis Leary's his stepdad, and he's not really all that engaged. And
I love Dennis Leary in this.
dude, he's such a weird casting to me. Because he's just Dennis Leary. I think that's how I don't think he was like playing a disengaged stepdad. I just think that's how he is as
That's
a person.
how he is. Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, like he's going to meet these kids. He's going to make friends. And so Benny introduces him to the team. They're like behind the drugstore. And like, he's like, this is whatever we call him. Yeah. This is
Timmy and Tommy
and
Timmons.
Tommy. And this is Squints. And dude, every time he says one of their names, the camera like pans to that kid. That kid spits.
Yeah.
And they pan to the next kid, and that kid spits.
Yeah.
Smalls doesn't know who Babe Ruth is.
Right.
I just thought that's just such a perfect like snapshot of what it's like being 11 years old.
Yeah.
Just to freaking Lord of the Flies, like pack of kids in an alleyway,
Yeah.
just being freaking psycho.
And making fun of, you mean that wimpy deer? I can.
And he has to pretend he knows who Babe Ruth is.
Yeah, that's a big chunk of my life is pretending I know what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that part too, especially when they're like Timmy and Tommy Timmons, and they're like, and they both spit one after another. It's really great. All right, so the first one I have is when he tells the legend of the beast. There's like a junkyard behind the Sandlot. That's where the ball ends up going. He tells Squints is telling the story about how the dog is vicious. It'll attack anybody that comes near it, and
It's eating like 120 people or some shit.
yeah, and he's like, the beast it killed, it added up to 173 guys. I'm like, what? That was weird. I love that. And his grandpa, Squidman Polydorus, is the guy. And that's the part where he gives he's like, when he asked him how long he had to do it, he said, forever.
Yeah, and while Squints is saying forever, that's like a flashback to his grandpa, and he's mouthing the words and he like exactly synchronized.
Yeah, and he says it all slow. And that dude, so I asked the kids when I was like, "Oh, you've seen it?" And they're like, "Oh man, I've seen it like 20 times. It's great. I love that movie." I'm like, "What's the line you remember?" They're like, "Forever." I was like, "Oh man, that's great." So I put that one as my first one. I even it took me a while because it wasn't in the quotes on IMDb, but I tracked it down. I tracked down a copy of the script and found that whole thing. And even reading over it, hysterical.
That's a good scene. My second scene is the pool.
Oh man, that's my second scene too.
Again, man, the David Mickey Evans, who wrote and directed and did the voiceover for this movie.
Yeah.
I just think, because he wrote Radio Flyer and he wrote this, and both of those scripts sold for a lot of money. And then ever since then, it's been kind of like sequels and direct-to-video stuff for him. Like he's been working, which is good. But like this movie in particular, I feel like was lightning in a bottle because I don't know, man. I just think it's great. I think all the beats in it. It's like, oh, one day it's too hot to play baseball. You're baking like a toasted cheeser,
dude. Oh, how many times a year do you say bacon like a toasted cheeser? For real?
Not that many, but I have said it hundreds of times.
Yeah, every time I'm hot, I say it. Dude, I'm totally with you. When Squints is telling the story about Wendy Peppercorn, and he's like, she sits up there lotioning and oiling and lotioning. I can't take it anymore. His like voice cracks when he says it.
And they're going like, Squints is going to the deep end. He can't swim.
He can't. And dude,
and the pool's got like 9,000 kids there, and everyone's dressed like the 1950s with the freaking weird looking sunglasses and like the high waisted bikinis.
Yeah.
And the community swimming pool has like massive water park style slides.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah. And there's just the one lifeguard, and she's keeping an eye on everybody while she's lotioning and oiling. And then he jumps in. She saves him. She's giving him mouth to mouth. It's like, yeah, he looks pretty crappy. Looks like a dead fish. And then he like smiles and winks at him. Dude, it's so funny. That's a great part.
Lifeguarding's maybe come a long way since 1962, but you don't jump in the water after the kid. If a kid's struggling, you throw him a ring or you get the hook around him and you drag him out. You don't jump in there with him.
Yeah, but how else are you going to have the kid pull you under if you don't jump in after him?
That's what I'm saying. I know in 1962, because the lifeguard chairs are like built up high so that you could dive perfectly off of it into the pool.
Yeah.
Not a great dive by her, by the way.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I think she was mainly about the lotioning and not about the swimming.
Not about the lifeguarding. Yeah.
The whole movie is told in flashback and with voiceover from a narrator, and that can go so wrong, and I loved it so much.
Dude, it did not go wrong in this one.
And at the end of this movie, it's like they're walking away from the pool, and Squints is like hanging on the fence, like looking at Wendy Peppercorn, and she's like, what gives him a little wave.
Yeah.
And then the director, writer, narrator comes on and is like, we got banned from the pool forever that day.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like getting goosebumps.
Yeah, no, two things. One, as soon as he grabs her by the back of the head and friggin' sexually assaults her and makes out with her while she's while she's giving him mouth to mouth, and it's like this magic moment. I was like,
the music hits the perfect time.
It came in perfect. And then like they're all drying, they throw all their stuff out and they're all picking up their
They just had their clothes like out piled by their
Right.
bikes. Like a bunch of freaking wild animals. God, it was ridiculous. They sprinted out of there in their bathing suits, dripping wet. Nobody had a towel. And
Did
they
you
just
guys
grabbed
hear
their
that?
freaking.
He's been planning it for years.
They grabbed their Chuck Taylors, they put them on soaking wet, and then they rode their bikes off to Chafe City.
And the narrator's like, Michael Squints Polidorus walked a little taller that day. We had to tip our hats to him. I was like, oh man,
It's
this
so
is
good.
Yeah.
That is so good.
Yeah, dude, that is true. Narration can go way wrong, and it did not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I know that this is not the first movie of its kind, but man, it was just so well done, and it just every beat it just nailed like that. It was perfect.
Dude, I was typing stuff as he was saying stuff, and under this thing it says, not one among us would ever in a million years, even for $1 million, have the guts to put a move on the lifeguard. And he did. He had kissed a woman, and he had kissed her long and good. Dude, what? Who writes this? This is great. It's so funny. So good.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, Pool is my second one too. So I'll give you my third. I actually have a little honorable mention, but I have.
All right, give me your third.
My third is when the challenge, when the other baseball team comes up and challenges them.
Yeah, that's mine too.
Yeah, the other like little league team.
Yeah, the Tigers.
The Tigers. Yeah, I should have wrote that down. And dude, they go back and forth. That kid rides up on his bike. They all ride up, and they're riding up to.
Dude, they ride up like a motorcycle gang, and they just they're all wearing their matching jackets.
Yeah. It's Green Onions by Booker T. So it's like,
Yeah.
do, and they pull up and they get off, and they're so like snarky to each other. Like, we're playing a real diamond, Porter. You ain't good enough to lick the dirt off our cleats. And then they're just going back and forth. You bob for apples in the toilet and you like it, like stuff like that, dude. I can't even explain to you like how I love that. Like it's just so pee drinking crap face. Like, come on, man, that's great.
Dude, I was thinking of Hook, the insult battle scene.
Oh yeah.
The Robin Williams and Rufio.
Yeah, that's. I
you're
wonder how
saying
many of these
gynecologist-
they came back and forth with and made up, or this was all probably written out.
I don't know, but yeah, there was, and I love that. I know in real life it's not like that. If someone starts throwing insults back and forth, you immediately go like, well, "You're stupid."
Yeah,
Like you can't just keep snapping them off like that.
Right.
But they went back and forth. It was amazing. And then the one that like really set everyone off. You play ball like a girl.
and it's like, what did you say?
And everyone like record scratch. It's like tomorrow, our field.
Be there, Buffalo butt breath. Count on it, pee drinking crap face. Dude, what about the next like little scene right after that? And Hamilton is, he's the catcher. He's like, hurry up, batter. Got to make this a short game. Got to be home for lunch. Like if I dog was as ugly as you, I'd shave its butt and tell it to walk backwards. Like stuff like that.
Dude, it's like, is that your sister in the stands naked?
Naked.
Do you think she'd go
She's
out with
naked?
me?
Hey, I'm just trying to have a little friendly conversation.
They don't show any of the game. They just show the great Hambino just shit talking their entire
so
roster,
good.
and then the game is over and they won.
Freaking ham porter. And then of course they celebrate by going to the fair with
By going-
a big bag of Big Chief. Sure.
Yeah, they have some chewing tobacco, and then they go get on the spinniest, twistiest rides at the fair.
Oh man, and dude, today was Thirsty Thursday in the hallway, so I played tequila. So of course it's like boom, 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 boom. I'm like, I hold up my hand and I'm like, chaw, and they're like, what the hell are you doing? I was like, I just watched Sandlot the other day. And
What's your honorable mention? Because I also have one.
my honorable mention is the night game, 4th of July.
Nice.
Seriously, when Ray Charles comes in, and if you don't feel something when he comes in, I'm not saying you're dead inside, but I'm just like, I don't know how to explain. Like, I don't even know what it is I like about it, because he does the whole thing. So he does that first verse, which I don't even really ever remember the words, but that second verse when he starts singing like the part everybody sings, God, he freaking kills it, dude.
Well, and that's awesome because all the kids are going, and freaking Hamilton is like stopping to eat like 9 different times.
Holding hot dogs in his mouth while he's running.
My honorable mention was the very final scene, like the "Where Are They Now" voiceover, where it's it's like an overhead crane shot of the Sandlot, and like it looks at one kid, and then he like slowly fades away, and it's like Squints is married to Wendy Peppercorn. They own Vincent's Drugstore. They got 9 kids. And it's like, who was it? The tall, skinny kid. He's like, I got really into the 60s. Oh, Bertram. Bertram got really into the 60s, and no one ever saw him again. It's like Timmy and Tommy are architects and contractors, and like they came up with prefab tree houses. Like, dude, I love that. Yeah. I know it's super corny. It's one of my all-time favorite movie tropes, and I was getting goosebumps when he was going through like.
That's because
the guy's got a great voice for it too, man.
That's what I was gonna say. It's the narrator; he kills it.
Yeah.
Even in the night game when he's like, and when we all stop to look at the fireworks, Biddy keeps playing. Like, and the freaking Ray Charles is playing in the background. The fireworks are going off, and they're all staring up. It's just great, man.
It was really good.
This is a fantastic movie. So that's all 4 of my favorite scenes, but they're all favorite. They're all favorite. There's one that's not as much favorite.
Dude, I wrote down when Smalls first went out there and they put him in left center field. I was like, he's out there like Brian Regan.
Dude,
Brian, how many outs? Grape.
Gonna
have grape,
cherry,
or maybe cherry if they don't have grape. It's another favorite.
Let me tell you how much my daughter is me. She got out there and she swung and missed at the T-ball the very first swing tonight. I was like, "Good eye, Brian," and she's like, "Grape," and then just ran off. I was like, "Oh my god." She loves Big Yellow One as the Sun, by the way. Loves it.
Dude, Big Yellow One as the Sun is a classic.
She gets in the car.
I was saying that while he was in the freaking outfield. I was going, the Big Yellow One is the Sun. How many outs, Brian?
Turn around.
Oh, not all the way around.
Some of the way.
Some way around.
K-A-T, I'm out of here. I know there's 2 T's.
Jeez.
That guy is a genius.
He's the friggin' best. All right. 3 quotes. I had way more than 3, but I boiled it down to 3 plus an honorable mention.
1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5.
My first one is L7 Weenie.
I have that too. yeah. Squints was perving a dish. I freaking love
Squints was making the freaking sign with the fingers.
L7
Weenie. Kids are so mean, man.
Yeah.
The kid he was just out there. He clearly is not good at baseball. His gloves made out of plastic. He's got a weird hat on with a fish on it. And everyone's like, even though there's only 7 of them and they need more players, they're like, get that kid out of here. I hate him.
Yeah. I like how, who was it that would play with him sometimes? Somebody's sister, Bertram's sister or something used to play with him.
Yeah.
But at least she could throw the ball or whatever it was. I freaking love that. Dude, and as a young kid, I remember saying L7 Weenie, but I had no idea. Like, I remember quoting it all the time, and I was like, what the fuck? And it wasn't until like 5 or 6 years ago, we were watching it and he did it and he was like, he's a square. And I was like, oh my God, the L7 Weenie makes a square. He's calling him a square. I get it. I had no idea.
L7. That must have been like something that you said to people in the 60s. And it's like, if you called someone a square, it was really bad. By the way, if you Google L7 Weenie, there's just a bunch of screen grabs from that scene.
And Oscar Mayer, foot long, Dodger dog. A weenie. Oh man. That I had that one too. That was my second one.
What's your first one?
My first one is "You're Killing Me, Smalls."
Yeah, that's my second one.
Yeah. What freaking?
That's timeless. Dude, what's his face? Patrick Renna is doing a Dairy Queen ad campaign right now for the s'mores dairy, and he's like bringing it right back.
Nice. You're killing me, s'mores. Delicious hot schmozz.
No, he does like the sales pitch for the Dairy Queen or whatever, and he's like, "What's the opposite of killing me?"
Nice.
Because that's when he says it originally. Because he's like, "How can I have s'more? I haven't had any yet." And he's like, "Killing me, Smalls."
Does he still look the same?
He looks exactly the same. It's terrifying.
That's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, he's like 44, and he looks exactly like he did in this movie.
That's awesome. I look just like I did when he was in that. Because I'm 44, and we look exactly the same.
No,
I ate that kid. The next one I have, we already talked about, is Forever.
Forever. I knew you were going to put that on your list. I could have probably predicted every one of your quotes.
Yeah, I don't know if you can get the last one I got.
All right. Forever.
Dude, I think it's because
I knew you were going to have Killing Me Smalls, Forever, and Bacon Like a Toasted Cheeser. I knew those were going to be
I didn't put Bacon Like a Toasted Cheeser. I say it all the time, but I didn't put it on there. I say it all the time. Because I'm like, God, can we turn the air on in here? Like, I'm over here in this window. I'm baking like a toasted cheeser. Go ahead. What's the next one I got?
No, those were the three I had for you. I had Killing Me Smalls, Bacon Like a Toasted Cheeser, and Forever. My third one is Heroes Get Remembered, but Legends Never Die.
Nice. I didn't like the whole part with Babe Ruth when he shows up coming out of the closet.
No, I never liked that part because it's clear, even as a kid, because there's video of Babe Ruth, that guy looked nothing like Babe Ruth.
Of all the things, I didn't think that's what you were going to say. Yeah, obviously that wasn't Babe Ruth. Duh.
I know, but I'm saying like when you cast someone to imitate a famous actor and he doesn't look or sound like the famous actor, I mean, not actor, but famous person.
It's Art LaFleur. He looks just like
Art LaFleur. He looks just like Art LaFleur.
My next one is I've been coming here every summer of my adult life, and every summer there she is, oiling and lotioning and oiling.
I love that the kid's 11 and he's like, I've been coming here every summer of my adult life.
Yeah.
I laughed when he said that. And then my bonus one was just in honor of you, Bacon Like a Toasted Cheeser.
Bacon Like a Toasted Cheeser, man. I'm totally with it. I wrote another one down, but I don't know who said this one, and I don't even know why I wrote it down, but it's under my quotes. It says, the only thing that's better than winning is making new friends. And that sounds like a Hallmark card, and I don't remember that being in the movie.
I don't remember that either.
Why would I write that down?
I don't even think that's like our actual quote.
That might not even be in the movie. I don't know what I wrote that down for.
I think you're the first human who's ever strung those words together like that. I'm saying, like, I don't think that was in any movie.
Obviously, that's not the case. But, dude, that's like a George Carlin bit. You just heard that sentence for the first time in all of time. Nobody's ever said that.
See me tomorrow in Buffalo where I'll say the exact same sentence again.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, the Bacon Like a Toasted Cheeser scene, I didn't have room for it in my 4 out of best 3 scenes.
Right.
But that was also phenomenal. It was super hot. Benny wanted to play baseball. No one else did. He was like insulting him, trying to guilt him into it. And they were all like, it's like anybody who wants to be one of your mama's panty waists and not play baseball. And every one of them raised their hand. Raise your hands. All of them were like,
yeah.
Characters?
My all-time favorite is Ham.
Yeah.
Like, I like Ham.
He runs away with it.
I mean, there's a close second, but it's Ham.
Hamilton Porter, the great Hambino. Patrick Renna is the actor.
Yeah.
Still looks exactly the same. Still on TV right now selling Dairy Queen s'mores in honor of this 30-year anniversary. And the fact that he looks just like this kid still now as an adult.
That's good for him, though, because if you change too much, then it doesn't work. Then nobody knows who you are.
It definitely doesn't work.
Like, you've seen what Smalls looks like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's way different.
It doesn't look the same.
And honestly, man, he was great in this movie. There aren't a lot of great 10 to 12-year-old actors, and all of the kids in this movie were really good.
I wonder, but was this like one of those things where it's like, oh, they played a 12-year-old, but they were actually 16?
No, I think they were all the right age. I think they were all like 11 to 13.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I can't even, like, I'm trying to, that's another thing. You think, so I know you have a lot of cuts and stuff, but like, it feels like Ham's like knocking them out, dude. It feels like there's parts where he's on the screen for a long enough time where he had to remember all that stuff.
The memorizing the lines part would be hard for me because I don't have a great memory for stuff like that.
Right.
But to me, it's more like, I don't ever think about that as being one of the hardest parts of being an actor. I think it's more like the delivery and the timing. It's like,
Right.
dude, his timing for a kid,
Yeah.
like your kid's this age, and he's very funny,
Right.
but he cannot deliver
Not
lines
even-
the way that
dude.
Patrick Renna could as a Hamilton Porter.
No, yeah.
Like, and I would say your kid is like pretty funny for his age group. I'm picking him over probably the next 500 kids his age as far as like who are funny kids that I want to talk to.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cece might get there because her timing is impeccable, and she's only 5.
Unbelievable.
Like her delivery is top shelf.
I don't like it.
But I'm just saying, like,
It's
I just think it's hard to do this, and they did it really well.
I agree. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think just the way he kills it.
Who's your second?
My second is Michael Squints Polidorus. I freaking love me some Squints. Taking the glasses off, rubbing them on the shirt, and putting them back on after he hits the ball.
Yeah, Squints is great. I reached out to Patrick Renna. I reached out to Squints. I reached out to Brandon Adams, who's Kenny DeNunez. Didn't hear back from any of them. I mean, we may record an interview next week with one of them, but so far no luck.
Right.
But those were the 3 that I was like, I really want to talk to those guys. Squints is awesome. He did not make my list, but he is a classic, iconic character.
I think his telling of the story about the dog freaking cracks me up.
Yeah,
and just
that's phenomenal.
How I don't know, just the whole thing, how he carries himself, everything. Wears the hat backwards.
And dude, and at the end, after James Earl Jones, like, when you come knock on the door, I'd have gotten the ball for you. And the kids all start like shoving squints because he was like, you can't go to the door, he'll kill you. And he's like, we got the ball back. What difference does it make?
Oh man, I should have put in my favorite characters James Earl Jones because he was only on the screen for like 6 seconds and he killed it too.
Yeah,
he was,
way ahead of you.
You had him?
Oh yeah.
Did you? All right, so what did you like about him?
I had James Earl Jones. I think because there was like all the kids did a really good job, and I couldn't pick between them.
Yeah.
So I was getting a little hung up. They were all cannibalizing votes from each other, and I was like, well, like James Earl Jones wasn't in the movie that much, but he was really good. Like that. Yeah. Like he helped the movie finish really strong. And before then, there was like 20 minutes of like this wasn't as much fun as when they were playing baseball. But he just drops in and. Freaking Darth Vader just lands in the movie. He's in that for like 8 minutes, and he's fantastic.
Yeah, and when he comes in and says, when he's talking about crowding the plate, and he's getting excited just telling the story, he's like, "Ooh, the pitchers hate that." Like he's
just so good, man.
Yeah, he's really, really good. He's in another baseball movie I like.
The Sandlot 2?
Yes, The Sandlot 2. That's my number 2 favorite baseball movie. Field of Dreams. He's in Field of Dreams. Yeah, it's good. When he he trades out the ball for all the signatures.
Yeah, man, the Murderers Row, 27 Yankees.
It's great, man.
Oh man, he's so good. He's like, you knew Babe Ruth, George? Yes, and he knew me. Damn it, James Earl Jones is so good. Yeah. He's 92. He's still alive. I hope he does a bunch more movies in the next however many years he has left.
Let's hope. But
I was watching this. I was thinking, dude, I wonder how old James Earl Jones is. I know he's still alive because I would have heard it if he died.
Right.
And I looked it up. I was like, shit, 92. Good for you, buddy.
I wonder, is his voice still the same? You think?
I don't know.
You know, like when you have a voice like his, you try to like take care of it because that's like your moneymaker.
I think that Morgan Freeman kind of took his lane as like the old gravelly black man voice. Because like when we were kids, it was James Earl Jones and nobody else. But at some point, Morgan Freeman, I think around the Driving Miss Daisy time period, like kind of slipped into that spot.
Yeah, I can remember some Morgan Freeman. The win was like Lean on Me and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, he was acting way before then. Yeah, it was in the 80s. But I'm saying like when he became like the voice, it's like, oh, you need like a Legend of Bagger Vance narrator. It's like it's got to be Morgan Freeman.
Right.
Like I think that would have been James Earl Jones,
the
for
God
a period
voice,
of time
right? Mufasa.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, yeah. So I got James Earl Jones. He's my second character. Who's yours? Oh, you did Squints already.
I did Squints. Yeah. My last one though is Kenny Nunez because he wasn't so he didn't have a lot of big like speaking lines either, but all the stuff he did I liked. Like when he was like, "This is my heater. I dare you to hit it." And then he freaking crushes it over the fence and he's running over and they're all throwing their gloves at him. "Oh, come on, man. You hit it over the fence." And he's like, "I told you, high and outside, just like I like." I love that shit. So, yeah, I put Kenny Nunez.
Brandon Adams, Kenny Nunez. Like, Brandon Adams is a really interesting guy. Like, he played Jesse Hall in the Mighty Ducks movies. Yeah. He's in the freaking Moonwalker Michael Jackson video.
Yeah, and he dances just like him. Yeah.
Like he's young Michael in the Batter, and then he's Zeke in the Smooth Criminal.
He did a bunch of TV though, didn't he?
Like did a bunch of TV, like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Different World, Sister, Martin, Moesha. Did a ton of stuff. And also, I don't know who you credit for this, if it's like costume or it's production design, but dude, did you see the hat that Kenny Nunez is wearing in this movie?
Wait, it seems like I remember that. Is it a like
Kansas City Monarchs?
Yeah, I was gonna say Negro Leagues hat. I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah, dude, it's the freaking Satchel Paige hat.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I was like, God, what's cool that all these kids are living in California and they're like wearing like Yankees hats or like the Detroit hat or Dodgers hat. He's wearing the Monarchs hat. I was like, I love that there's one Hispanic kid, Benny. There's one black kid, Kenny Nunez. And he's wearing the Monarchs hat. And so I started looking up. I was like, man, I want to read. I don't remember that much about Satchel Paige. I just know he was an amazing pitcher. Let me give you some quick Satchel Paige facts.
Dude, he's unbelievable.
He's unbelievable. Like he pitched for the Kansas City Monarchs and like 10 other teams. This is one of the most incredible baseball players who's ever lived. He's the first Negro League player ever inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame. His pro debut was in 1927. His last pro game was in 1965.
Jeez.
He was 2 weeks shy of his 60th birthday.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. When did he start in the majors? He was like in his 40s, I think.
Yeah, he was in his 40s.
That's crazy.
Like, this dude was pitching in a Major League Baseball game at 59 years of age. And his lifetime ERA is like 2 point something. Like, he was still good.
Yeah.
I think he just got bored. Like, he could have retired and got Social Security and he was still playing Major League Baseball. It's incredible.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
But yeah, I saw the KC Monarchs hat. I was like, dude, that's awesome. And I read some Satchel Paige facts. I was like, Jesus, Satchel Paige is ridiculous.
Yeah. I like that little tiny little, what do they call it? Easter egg maybe that they throw in there. I like that.
It's just like I think a well done movie just is full of like the sets look like they're supposed to. Like this was great from that standpoint too. Like they run down the freaking streets. All the cars are from the 50s. Like
Right.
everything's period correct.
Yeah.
The drugstore.
What about
Like the amount of stuff costs, a Coke, a baseball.
Yeah, how it comes with gum.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I like when they do small stuff like that. That's good stuff.
Yeah, and I think it's cool because, a lot of times you don't notice that, but if you do notice it, you're like, man, really good job.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
My third character is Tom Gyrie, Smalls.
Yeah.
He's the point of view character. He's the L7 weenie. He's the geek who gets taken under Benny's wing, and he has this amazing summer. He's the adult who does the voiceover. I just think the like straight man is kind of a tough part to play. He's not that interesting, but I thought he did a really good job of like just taking us through the entire plot of the movie, which I think is like deceptively hard.
Yeah, and I think his accent is really cool. I liked his accent.
Yeah.
You don't understand. It's not my ball. I really like his accent. And his hat. I don't know if they sell hats like that, but I want to see if I can find one.
The giant, like extended brim hat with
huge.
like a rubber piece on the back, so it's like stretchy.
Yeah, it's like a fishing hat, though, right?
It's got a fish on it.
Never mind. You can buy them for $19.
You can get that to go with your Rockford Peaches hat on your collection of 90s baseball movies.
Yeah, dude, that's a good call picking Smalls. I picked Kennedy Nunez just because I felt like somebody should mention him. I didn't think we were gonna.
I'm glad that you did because I wanted to mention him. I had that stuff written down about him because I was looking it up and I was like, this guy was in so much stuff. He does a really good job. He doesn't have that much stuff to do in this movie, but yeah, that's a good call.
Dude, the writer director. We kind of touched on some of the stuff he did. He's pretty good at picking movies that I kind of liked. Some of the things that he wrote the Mickey Mouse Three Musketeers that my kids watched 1,000 times, and there's jokes in there that I was like, I don't think I would have ever put that joke in a movie like this, and it works. And now I see that he wrote it. That's freaking awesome. And First Kid, he directed that with Sinbad.
Yeah. Did you have you watched Radio Flyer in a long time? I used to like that movie, and I can't remember if it's still good.
Yeah, I thought about it. We should have done it. That's the one with Elijah Wood, right?
Yeah. When was that? 91?
That's 92.
92.
92.
It had a pretty full calendar.
Yeah, I agree. But
I remember liking it. I just haven't watched it in a really long time.
Right. I don't remember liking it or not liking it. I do remember it though.
Yeah.
I just don't remember it one way.
Yeah,
or the
David
other.
Mickey Evans, both this script and the Radio Flyer script, he sold for like $1 million plus each, which is pretty rare, especially back in those days.
Yeah.
And then he's done a lot of like kind of children's stuff, direct-to-video stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, still working. He's got a list of things that he's worked on since.
It worked out great because he did this movie. Everybody's like, oh man, he really knows how to write awesome baseball movies for kids. So they gave him a $24 million budget for his next movie, Ed.
Yes, not Ed TV.
No, Ed.
But
the
Ed.
Chimpanzee that plays baseball.
The chimpanzee that plays baseball.
It is a $24 million budget. It made $4.2 million.
It made $35.
Right. It's lightning in a bottle was probably right.
We've talked about it a bunch. Like, how did people, like the guy who wrote My Cousin Vinny, how does someone write an amazing script, a script that's that good, and then not go on to have any other like memorable movies after that?
Right. I don't know, man. It's craziness.
Yeah, but like we talk about Lowell Gans and Babalu Mandel, like wrote A League of Their Own and wrote Ed TV and wrote City Slickers, and like those guys just keep churning out hilarious movies for like 25, 30 years.
Right.
That to me is less surprising than someone who can write My Cousin Vinny or like Sandlot and then not write another
and then never have
movie.
another banger. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like how did you do that? I don't think I understand it.
Yeah. I don't know the answer to that.
I'm sure they don't either, or they would probably keep doing it. What you got any more bonus good stuff?
No, I don't have any more good stuff.
The only other thing I wanted to mention is that this movie opens amazingly well. The opening of this movie is phenomenal. It's like it goes into like a little short like vignette speech about Babe Ruth.
Yeah.
And then a flashback, and the flashback to the Sandlot is immediately Benny in a pickle.
Right.
And in like 2 minutes, it's like Babe Ruth, flashback, 1962, Pickle at the Sandlot, and Benny's like in the pickle.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, that just...
And it's kind of in slow motion, too.
They just launched the movie out of a cannon, and now I know exactly where we are and what's happening, and I was like super dialed in. I was like, that was an incredible open to a movie.
And the sound of his foot like stomping down on home plate like that to end the flashback, that was awesome.
Yeah, and they have like the overhead shot where his like footprint hits the plate.
Yeah, it's good stuff. No, yeah, good call. I'm glad you mentioned that. That is awesome.
All right, worst?
Dude, I don't really have any words. The only thing I put in there was Babe Ruth.
I don't love the casting Art LaFleur for Babe Ruth. I also don't, like we talked about it, I just think the third act, like now we're going to do a heist movie where we take back the baseball from this like giant animatronic dog.
Oh, man.
I don't know, it's a little weird to me. It's not that I dislike it. It just seemed like an odd choice.
Yeah.
I think Dennis Leary's weird casting for the stepdad.
Oh, dude,
I thought
he's so
it
funny,
seemed
though.
like the stepdad is supposed to like the kid, and Dennis Leary doesn't seem like he likes the kid. And I kept going like, man, this guy's kind of a dick.
I think that look to me, it felt like it was real. Like the whole
Well, that's
time.
the thing. It's like maybe that's supposed to be what it was, but I was like, I would think it'd be more like a Carrie Elwes stepdad, like, oh, you're scared of the claw.
Yeah,
I would think it'd be more like one of those guys.
Yeah, but no, I think he just really liked Karen Allen. He just liked the mom, and the kid came with it.
Well, sure. I mean, I can understand why somebody would like Karen Allen.
I mean, she was in Crystal Skull and still bash that movie. No, dude, when he throws the ball and he catches it, and it's like a plastic mitt that he's playing with, and it hits him in the face. He's like, hit him right in the eye. He's like, oh, kept his eye on the ball. That was good. Like, oh man, that.
Yeah, I was getting like, I'm like, dude, this kid's dad died. You're his stepdad. He's 11. He asked you like 4 times in the movie to teach him how to play catch. And you're like, yeah, definitely. I'll totally do that. And then you go back to working on your thing. It's like, you're a dick. Get up and teach the kid how to play catch. He's going to be weird. He's 11. He doesn't know how to catch.
Yeah, but that's the problem. All of these boomers had dads like that, and that's why they're like they are.
That might be why that triggers me. Because I'm like, just get up and throw with the kid.
I
know
told
he's
you
not
I
your
would,
kid, but you shouldn't have
and
married
I
his
will.
mom.
Just need to finish these spreadsheets.
I just need to sit at the table and work on this. I'm like, yeah, what's he working on? There's no remote work in 1962. Is he working on the jumble?
There's no remote work here either. Not anymore. Everybody back to work.
But yeah, I didn't really have any worse, man. This movie's really good.
Yeah, I liked it.
It's tight. The pacing's great. All the acting is great. The voiceover's phenomenal. I loved it.
It's a fun time had by all.
Yes. 5 questions. Is it okay for kids?
Yeah, we had a wonderful time watching it again.
Your whole family watched it?
No, Kat didn't watch it. The kids watched it with me though. Yeah, we watched most of it together. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Would it get made if it were pitched now?
Yeah.
I'm going to say yes because
Yeah.
they keep greenlighting sequels.
Yeah, they're doing it. It's gonna happen again. I can feel it. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be on Disney Plus.
Movie or a TV show? I actually don't know what the prequel thing that they're doing on Disney Plus is supposed to be.
It's supposed to be a
Movie?
TV show. No, it's supposed to be a
TV
TV
show?
show.
Nice.
Yeah. So this is my question though. It's set 30 years before it came out, just like like we talked about. Do you set the new one in 1993?
I think that would be incredible. I think that's the perfect amount of time to be nostalgic. Clearly, since we're nostalgic about 1993 here every 2 weeks.
So you're gonna like recast the whole thing. It's not gonna be Smalls and the same people. It's gonna be completely.
I don't know how else to do it.
Or do you
how-
do Smalls is 44 and now he has a kid that's 11?
I would assume that you would do that. Like
That would
now,
be fun.
now all the dads
Right.
have kids who all play on like little league teams together, and they're trying to like recapture some middle life nostalgia.
Some movie life crisis. That they're
Yes,
having.
exactly.
Right.
And it's 1993, but we're really in 2023 looking back at it. I don't know. I have no idea how you structure that, but that's why no one's paying me any amount of dollars to figure that out.
Yeah, I'll throw it in AI and see what it comes up with. The writers are on strike. That's all we got. Yeah, I couldn't find any other kids. Dude, I really don't know any
No,
kids.
I would be a little bit concerned if I knew a bunch of 11-year-old actors. I don't have the faintest, foggiest idea. Who replaces James Earl Jones?
Morgan Freeman. No. Ving Rhames.
Yeah, he's definitely scary enough.
We have the meats. I want Ving
Oh,
Rhames.
God, that's going to be stuck in my head forever now. Can you still watch and enjoy this movie in 2023?
Yeah,
Yes, absolutely.
Dude,
100%.
we were high-fiving buttered popcorn hands. We were loving it. It was awesome.
Where could you find it? I actually rented this because I couldn't find it streaming anywhere. It's available for $2.99, $3.99, wherever you would rent stuff. Totally worth it, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely. $3.99 is the steal.
I was very happy with what I got for that $3.99. I'm not going to lie. I never felt like like I sometimes do. It's like, well, I wish I had that money back.
Well, the firm really stuck it to me with that $3.99, and she's gone. Gone forever.
All right. That is our episode. Thanks for listening. We have a couple of incredible episodes coming up. Man, I'm so happy with this part of the schedule that we're in.
Dude,
Dude, next episode,
wall-to-wall jams.
Next episode, Sleepless in Seattle. After that, Jurassic Park. After that, Last Action Hero. After that, Rookie of the Year. The Program, Tombstone, The Fugitive, Lover Money, Cliffhanger. God.
It's lots of them. And dude, there's movies in there that like I just really like. There's movies in there that I quote. There's movies in there that I haven't seen in a while. Like it's a
Cool
gambit.
Runnings, Demolition Man.
I love it.
Dave, Rudy.
Man. Oh God, I forgot about that. That's awesome.
If I was picking my favorite 25 movies of the entire decade, I feel like in the next 12 episodes, we'd have 4 movies that I would probably put on that. Like, dude, Jurassic Park, Demolition Man, like those would be on my list for the decade.
That's good stuff, dude.
God,
it's gonna be fun. Wall to wall jams. It's not like I'm going, gotta slog through this. There is no more slog through this for the rest of the year.
No, and maybe not for the rest of the decade because we got a lot of really great movies coming up. Thank you guys so much for listening.
Yeah.
We will be back in 2 weeks with Sleepless in Seattle, and then after that with Jurassic Park. Feel free to support the arts on Patreon.
Absolutely.
Or join us on Discord. And
Via con Diaz.
you L7 weenies.
Side of your eye. Side of your eye.
Thanks for listening to Movie Life Crisis. Please subscribe, rate, and review. And remember, don't drive angry.